Make sure I'm in the frame. That looks good. I had to come back to this old spot. I haven't recorded here in a little while. I like this little spot off in the woods. But like I said, I got a new setup over here, so I'm just trying to make sure everything looks right and I'm in the frame. I actually took a break from recording for like a week. I mean, I guess I don't know if you'd really call that a break or not, but I kind of was experiencing some burnout. Um, if you don't take the time to slow down in life, life will quickly remind you. You can't hope to accomplish everything you want when you want. Which, if you're like a workaholic or you got OCD or anything like that, you know how frustrating that could be. But, as they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. And you'll quickly learn, man. You'll quickly learn if you just try to do everything on your time, on your schedule. Life just doesn't give a shit. Like, life just doesn't care. And I had some serious burnout, man. Just kind of like fight or flight mode. Easily irritated. Sleep has just not been too great. I just needed to slow down. And I'm grateful, I'm grateful that life life gave me that lesson. Every day there's a lesson to be learned. Every day there's a new path to follow. And it's one of those things like where you kind of know already inherently. I feel like if you live long enough, you kind of know, like, yeah, slow down, take it easy, blah blah blah. But especially if you're somebody like me who's been through some shit. The last 2 years of my life have been just chaos. I mean, hospital visits. I had, H. pylori, stomach, bugs, ulcers, the whole cancer thing. I mean, you name it. I done been through the ringer the last 2 years. So I definitely have that sense of like urgency where I'm kind of like, I want to get stuff cracking. Like, I want to make it happen. I want to make stuff move. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here a long time. None of us are here a long time. So we don't have that leisurely time to just waste and fuck off and procrastinate and put it off on the back burner. And, nothing reminds you of that than being sick, having a stomach bug, a fever, the flu, whatever. Like, it don't take much to incapacitate and put you down. But life has this way of humbling you, man. And you can't pour into other cups if your cup is empty. You gotta be able to, like, have the capacity to give, and if you ain't got it to give, then you ain't got it to give, straight up. Like, you gotta just have that balance, man. Life is inherently about a balance. It's a dance. If you're too much one way, it's gonna show, and you're gonna have to pull back the other way. And that's not a bad thing, For all of life's shortcomings and downfalls and pitfalls, life is life is beautiful, man. Life really is beautiful. There's a lot of beauty to be had in just simplicity. And again, it's unfortunate, but if you're on go mode for too long, if you're on go mode for too long, you know, life is gonna humble you. Life is gonna humble you. Life is gonna show you like, yo, slow down, smell the flowers, enjoy the breeze, go walk in nature, you know. And it's necessary. It's important to recharge that battery. It's important to rest. It's important. Don't get caught up in this work grind culture of like, I gotta go, I gotta get it, I gotta get that bag, I gotta get this money, I gotta do this, businesses, I gotta open up, an LLC, and I gotta yes, money is important. You need it, but ultimately it's a resource that can only do so much, man. Because again, unless you're in a predicament, unless you're in a situation where you realize that money, no matter how much of it you have, it ain't gonna buy you health. It ain't gonna buy you time. And without those two things, you could forget money. You ain't gonna get none of it anyway. You could have millions of dollars in the bank, and it ain't gonna do nothing for you when you told that you got 6 months to live or something. You know what I mean? Perspective. Again, I'm not saying don't work. I'm not saying be a bum. I'm not saying any of that. But balance. Just like the sun needs to shine, there's days where the rain needs to come down and water the plants. Like, it's not all, can't always be one or the other. But just be cognizant and conscious of how you're moving, and be aware that burnout is real. And if you don't take the time to slow down, life will slow you down in one way or another. Life will slow you down. And besides being able to like just rest and slow down and relax and just kind of like take in every moment, just enjoying it for what it is, I also kind of learned within the last couple of days that it's not only is it okay, but it's necessary, and that there's a blessing to be had in being able to slow down and enjoy a book, enjoy a cup of tea, enjoy walking. Just enjoy that for what it is, because you're not guaranteed that. There'll be a day where you can't even pour yourself a cup of tea, or you won't be able to get up and walk. You won't be able to, do nothing. You'll be stuck doing nothing. Maybe you'll be bedridden. Maybe you'll be in a wheelchair. Who knows? I don't know. It's not a doom and gloom. None of my videos are doom and gloom. I'm not on that type of time. It's just all awareness and perspective, and it's just ultimately thoughts that I have on my mind at the time. Things that I want to express and share, lessons that I've learned along the way that I feel are necessary to, share. I feel like knowledge and wisdom is meant to be shared, break bread, you know what I mean? And so this is just what today's lesson was this week. This past week, I was just burnt the fuck out, and you never are gonna be of service to yourself or others if you just on go mode and you deplete your battery and you just got nothing to give. And especially if you got a wife or kids or mom, family that depends on you, like, don't ever take for granted that you could get up and go. But also give yourself that respect, give yourself that love, be able to, wind down. Just be able to wind down, know when to wind down, know when to have balance, know when, like, all right, I put in enough work, man, I need to rest. Yesterday I hit the gym heavy, I hit the gym hard, and my ass is just a fiend. I want to go work out like every day. If I miss a day, I just get like a guilty conscience, and I just like, but that's a lie, man. That's a lie. That's a lie, you know. You can't listen to that. That's again, that's just the grind. Like, hell no. I'm gonna grind myself, you know what I'm saying, into dust at that rate. Like, my body's aching, my back is sore, my legs, like, you know, it was a good gym session yesterday, but without rest and recovery, you defeat the purpose. You know, your body, your muscles won't grow because you're just gonna be in a burnt out mode. And whether that's physical or mental or emotional or spiritual, whatever that might be, I think it's really important to know how and when to slow down. Slow down. Just slow down. Slow down. Slow down your pace of walking. Slow down when you speak. Slow, just be able to take life in, because especially today, it just seems like life is always flying by, man. The news, the music, the culture, this, the that, like everything just flies by today. And you know, one of the dopest things I did was just take a shit without my phone. Like, as ridiculous as that might sound, try it. Try it. Like, I actually enjoyed it. I was able to just like read a few pages from a book. I didn't sit on the damn toilet for 20-30 minutes just doom scrolling on there. Like, it was informative, I was quick, and there was just something about it. Like, there's something about, you know what I mean, like being able to remove technology sometimes. You know, I think I just get burnt out also with just feeling of constant with the tech and the technology and the phone and the IG or this or that, or get on, like, this person always having access to you. That's not normal. We're not wired for that. These bodies and this mind and this brain is so ancient. The wiring is so old. We're not built for all this stimulation. So it's quick and easy for you to just become burnt out because we just overstimulated on a daily basis. No other time in history did people have this much constant, instant access to you to be able to just FaceTime you, call you. Like, people had to write letters. That shit wouldn't get to you for months. By the time you received the letter, you know, your cousin died or they got married. Like, it's just so much. It's just like, that's where we, you know what I mean? That's where our bodies are from. A time of like a slowed down pace. So know when to slow down, man. That's just it. Like, just know when to slow down. Don't beat yourself into a pulp because it is this bullshit ass work grind culture that's just about hustling, cutting the next man's throat. I gotta get to the bag, you know, stepping on other people's necks just to get what you want, man. That's not a fulfilling life. That's not gonna bring you the fruits of joy at the end of the day, man. It's not. It's about your community, your family, the people you love and care about. Your health is truly your wealth, as corny as that sounds. Respect yourself. Love yourself enough to know when to just slow down.